Welcome guys to SAS Esports Grand Finals, the Legends Unite mini tournament. So the top 16 teams have now landed up in the Grand Finals, and we are now ready for the intense gameplay of these top 16 tier 1 teams. So as you can see, the first map of Grand Finals will be in Vikendi. This is the first time in 2021 SAS Esports Vikendi Battlefield will be hosting this top 16 team. So we are ready for the engagement. We can see we tried squad our leaders currently rotating around the compound, and we can see the flight trajectory from the southern side of Myanmar towards the Zababa port area. So we can see all the squad has now drop down here in the compound. We tried are currently moving around the compound of winery along with Singi squad moving the same direction. So this might be some early action. Shinobi as of now are in the castle area. No contestant at the moment, but CT squad might contest some squad in the VR area where they are neck to neck with each other. Vigilant is far away from his team, and we can see Nobi Boys teams are also in the near vicinity, but City that Phoenix is currently rotating around the compound. Let's see how well they will try to rotate. We can see Phoenix is there along with Grandpa, and Zent is all in there with Vigilant at the moment, currently doing the rotation. On the other side of the compound, we can see now TXT are fighting, but True Falls are currently fighting around the compound in the port area with the members of DT. So DT guys are currently fighting early action between DT and Team Wolf. So Team Wolf versus DT going on at the moment. Felix is the Sasuke is the TTF manages to get one kill from DT members. So but they are currently looting and not trying to go for an aggressive push. Meanwhile, we can see DT losing a Hulk early in the game. But is also there, and we can see Bunny and Fancy also making the rotation around the compound. So squad number 9 players DT losing early having early casualty in the game. Let's see how far will they go. Looking at the we can see TF squad is on the southern side of the compound, but there is enough space for all these players to go for the loot. Normally we don't see top teams going for the aggressive move unless they have to, because there's a fear of getting that knocked out early. They know that the opponent is equally strong enough to wipe them out, so they will try to go fall back as much as they can, and will try to loot and get the arsenal and the backpack ready for the hard encounters on the later stages of the map. So as you can see, DT have no fallback. Fancy is currently looting around the area. Clutch is doing the same, but Sasuke God is currently out of position from his teammate. So let's see if DT Clutch can catch it. Bunny is there for backup as well. For first zone, as you can see, has fallen towards the western zone. So the very tricky thing about Vikendi map is its zone. This zone's heart shapes a lot, and it is very difficult to predict the zone movement in Vikendi map. So let's see how well the teams will try to make the rotation. Meanwhile, on the southern side, we can see at the center, we can see now NJC girls teams are also rotating around the compound. Girls team with Uchiha, Medusa, Faith and Zhang 37 making the rotation as of now. The girls played very well in the second match of the knockout phase, and that match earned them the points to qualify. So let's see how well they'll play with all the top teams of other groups as well. So this might be an interesting encounter for all these girls team. Very OP team line up currently from the NGC, and they are currently ready to engage any moment, and they are now called upon. The airdrop flare airdrop has been called by Zhang 37, and we can see DT manages Sasuke God. As we can see, is there along with Croza and all the level 3 equipment as well as the white ghillie suit. So this might be a very powerful weaponry on the arsenal of INGC girls team. Meanwhile, on the southern side of the match, we can see we tried are not fighting along with Singi squad. They are trying to respect the bond position, but the fight is going strong between TF squad and the DT squad in the northern side of port area, where we can see Sasuke God has been also currently we can see DT is trying to take revenge of his teammates being killed out, and they are now at a 3v3 battle situation going on. Sasuke is still then a bunny, I think so, will try to finish off Sasuke at the moment, but the rest of the panic got Felix and Laipota is already there in the compound. Sasuke has been bleeding out to death, but I don't think survive unless there's an aggressive push from the Fools team. So Fools are in a tough situation at the moment. They are currently thinking, I guess they are currently thinking that whether to push or to fall back, and for because to get knocked out in a very difficult position. We can see now Laipata has been cut down by Fancy manages to get the light. Laipata has been knocked down. Now the casualty, the is in the hands of the Panic God is in the DF squad, are in danger. They had the advantage early in the game, but what a grenade, another grenade by Fancy manages to get knocked out, and with that Panic God has been knocked on. Felix is the lone survivor of TF squad who had the casualty early in the game, didn't utilize the situation. Now they are now having the casualty with 3 members now. TF Felix will try to move back. Unfortunately, the gameplay of TF was not according to the plan for this first match of Grand Final. So Felix currently not falling back at the moment, making sure that he gets enough placement points, which is very important in the later stages of the game. So he's trying to play it safe. Meanwhile, GT happy with that 3 kill, doesn't want to go for that aggressive push. They know that there's only one survivor, but they are playing safe. They are happy with that 3 kills and they are moving forward. So GT, who was having an early casualty by the Hulk getting knocked out, turns around the game, turns around the table, and manages to knock out 3 members of the Fools team. Meanwhile, we can see now Ella Scott also heard the fire shots being fired in the nearest compound, so they know there is a squad fighting in the nearby compound. So if Felix tries to move towards the Jababa, he might be in danger because Ella Scott is already there with Assassin, the IGL currently making that rotation around the compound. Klings is also there along with Dream and Gurkha there at the moment. So Zima is ready for the guys to move inside the safe zone. The zone is not far away from Ella Scott, so the rotation like this. So meanwhile, we focus on to the Puya Scott who got the 19 kills. Chicken Wrangle map match 1 are now in the Candy, trying to continue with that domination in form they had done in game 1. So let's see how Puya team will go. We have Rex on the same along with Kido and Wicked currently driving around the Zima towards let's see where is Ghost. Ghost is also driving solo at the moment. Ghost is driving currently, and we had 3 players of Puya Scott in the same Zima vehicle. Meanwhile, we can see now drop has been called on. Flare drop has already girls team which had the AWM and as well, but now it's drawn for airdrop number 2, which consists 7.62 bullets along with all the equipment. So they are ready for engagement, and this drop can be taken by NGC girls team if they are ready. But LJ Scott is also near the nearest vicinity. Zhang is also making the rotation, but this is a very tough, making sure they have holding the compound as well. We can see John is also there along with Xenia, the manager. She has come to help her teammate in this gameplay, and big shout out to LJ Genia, who is there along with Kazama and Dev. So these 4 players, the manager is also ready to kill some players in this battle, but she is not falling back. She is not afraid for the challenge. So LJ Scott, the land of jewels, back again and holding the compound. So meanwhile, we can see TXT squad is already the nasty. OP is there along with 595 and Levion. Unfortunately, TXT squad, one player didn't download the map Vikendi, so he was automatically kicked, but they are also ready for the challenge. We can see Moby squad is also there in the nearest vicinity. We can see Chetri Limbu Ryan Munger is also there in the nearest compound, so they are trying to make their movement towards the TXT squad. TXT squad currently rotating around the same compound. I think so. The vehicle sound might be heard by Munger, but Munger is trying to make sure he's closer towards enemy now. Munger and Nobi Ryan making the drone. We can see the drone view as of now. They are far away at the moment, but I don't think so. They will challenge, but Lavio is closer towards Munger, and Chetri is there for the back. Nobi Ryan is also making the rotation from the right hand flank, and they are ready for the engagement. Meanwhile, we can see Limbu is far away, so they are going for the 3v1 offensive strategy of offensive formation at the moment. But TXT squad is also ready for the engagement. We can see now Levio is there in the compound. Fade 95 is also making the rotation. Novi making their aggressive charge. Shots are being fired. Fade manages to get Rai. Rai has been knocked down. Fade manages to get one get, but he's running in open. That's a very tough situation. Nobi Rai has been knocked out and finished. Levio is there for the backup. Chetru is trying to shot in from the compound. He has a cover of the building as of now. The house has been taken control. Now he jumps down. Levio might spot Nobi Chetri at the moment, but Levio is not doing anything at the moment. His location has been shot. Chetri's location, his space was not connected on time. He was not quick enough. Nobi Chetri is saved by the compound, and now we can see now Nobi boys are currently hiding behind the boulder as of the rock taking cover. Now Lavia is making the rotation. Limbu might spot one member. Lavia has to play from cover to cover. He's trying to see if there is any rotation falling on from the right hand side, which is a very good strategy. Meanwhile, rest of the teams of TXT are now coming inside now. Though Mr. Nobi boys has scored had the player advantage, the TXT leveled it up by killing one of the teammates. Now it's a 3v3 situation looking interesting at the moment. Nobi, Limbu and Munger is trying to hold back at the moment. Chetri is not making an aggressive push. We can see Levio is there on the other side of the compound, and grenades are being thrown for now, but I don't think so there will be an aggressive movement from the zone is currently shrinking. Singi squad is also making the rotation towards the safe zone. We can see airdrop number 4 has been fall down. Airdrop number 4 has, let's see, airdrop number 4 has the dark brown ghillie suit along with AUK A3 and 5.56 bullets along with level 3 equipment. So they can be grabbed by any of the squad. Or we tried Shinobi in the nearest vicinity. We can see Singi is also making the rotation around the compound, but as Shinobi squad is there in the nearest compound. Meanwhile, focusing back to squad number 18, and we have Ibex team currently making the rotation. Singi is there also. Singi is currently straight out at the moment. They are currently trying to see where the rotation of the squads are, making sure they have a very safe compound for the edge to edge gameplay or strategy. They are currently focusing on IKs. So meanwhile, BME, you can see at the center of the zone, BME was not focused. We can see BME meanwhile with Madman OP and Renegade is also there, but we have a spikes as well for the cars. So if let's see if any squad will try to strategize with that spike and tries to go for that kill by destroying the vehicle of the opponent's team. Meanwhile, we can see we tried this already there. Mr. Squad and TXT, Monobi boys and TXT is also making the rotation. CT squad in the area, but we can see a crowd falling currently. Ela squad are rotating around the compound. NGC girls team are doing the same. BT squad, after knocking 3 players of the TF squad, has to make the rotation. TF Felix is making a late rotation. He's going to play edge to edge. I guess that will be the strategy of a TF. Not only used by any of the squad who are having the disadvantages early in the game. It's a very good strategy. If he plays very safely, he might get up to top 10 or even top 5 position if he tries to avoid as much engagement as he can. Placement point is also a factor, guys, because if you are not inside our top 10 position, you might get 0 points or even 1 point as placement, which is very less compared to that and the higher top 5 ranking, where we get a minimum of 10 to 15 or 8 and at least. So that will be a factor in the overall point table. But let's see how well they will strategize. I know these top teams are top teams and professional enough to strategize this kind of situation. They have handled this kind of situation in many different tournaments, so they are ready for the fight. Let's see. Okay, so Wingma is trying to see any member of VTRAD around the compound, around the same side. We can see Nobi has spotted what Chetri has been knocked down. No, TXT players are knocking one player after the other. Levi is trying to sprint around the compound. Novi Chetri has been knocked out. Limbo is there. We can see the drone view, guys. Now 3 versus 1. Now Fate manages to get that kill over Chase. Limbo has been finished off by Fate 95. Fate 95 now has to search out for the last member of Nobi Boys. Nobi Boys is there all alone now. Monger is the lone survivor at the moment. He's trying to but unfortunately TXT, even though they are playing with 3 members, manages to finish off Nobi Boys out of the game, and Nobi Boys are being knocked out early in the game. The first squad to be knocked out are the Nobi Boys with 0 kills. They take the 16th position, but TXT gameplay they played it very patiently. They tried to take advantage of all the angles, and they made sure they caught Nobi Boys out of formation. Now we can see Levio has spotted 3 flare drops on the north 3450 side of the compound. I think so he has given the information about the flare drops, and he knows where to move next. Meanwhile, we can see the BNB. Let's see if they have. No, they have not called it. This is on the northern side of the compound. I think so that is Ella squad currently calling for the flare drop along with NJC in the nearest compound. We have also have LG squad on the near side. Mama manages to get one more member, so fight breaking out currently between Singi squad and NJC boys team. NJC currently Mama is the far away from his teammate with the studio. We can see Zayn Utasi, and we can see now NGC Zen currently making the rotation. Grenades are being cooked out by Zen. Zen is trying to throw away the grenade towards the opponent side. Singi currently with one member finished or one member knocked down. 2 kills surviving. NGC versus Madara. Madara is trying to find out 2 players are there from NGC boys team, and NGC Singi overpowered by the 4 members. Now they are trying to charge in towards the members. Singi so to play it safe. He doesn't have to give away his location. He has to hold as much as he can so that his team survives in the later stages of the game. Now see, it's all trying to fall back, but that is a very bad move. He might be spectator, but he's trying to jump away, falling back. But I think so NGC has not spotted the members of his single squad, and one still survives. That's a very gameplay, OP gameplay by single squad at the moment. And my NGC Mama is there along with Reed, and we can see Bob and Zen is also there in the nearest compound. So meanwhile, Singi Sonsa now falls back with that Z-Man. Now he's playing safe at the moment, but Singi are losing all 4 casualties. Has to play it safe. Now TF squad currently in course in vicinity of DT squad. Now TT versus TF squad again round 2. Let's see if this is a round 2 fight between DT might take advantage of all the players in the greenness are being cooked. Or clutch is there, fancy is there. DT squad doesn't know that how many players are there in the opponent team. They are taking it one more than one because they think this is a new squad. That's why they are not going for the aggressive push. Now we can see Clutch is making the rotation around the cover. Felix is also there around the same area. Felix is trying to fight down with one real spray curling thing but perfectly towards the member, but unfortunately overpowered by BENNIE. Random spray in the smoke manages to cut off the last member of TF squad, and TF squad has been the second squad to be wiped out of the game. TF squad unfortunately has been knocked out, and this is a tough situation for the members of TF as well as Novi boys. They take 15th and 16th position, but GT, what a gameplay by GT, manages to finish up TF squad. They had manages to take 3 members of the TF squad. The last member also find their way, and they took the kill, and they have managed to wipe all the players of the TF squad. Meanwhile, you can see now LJ squad has called for the flare and the dash RDM technique. They normally used to play this kind of formation and this kind of strategy when they were in the so they are applying the same thing again in the Weekendy map, and this looks like a very effective strategy for them. Meanwhile, we can see now airdrop number 10 has been called MK14 with ghillie suit, snow and 60 bullets of 7.62. This might be off for grabs, and SNG squad is there in the nearest vicinity. Now we can see now NGC squad are trying to fight all the NGC squad are in the villa area, and Mama with that OP AWM shot to get one member, and he's trying to knock out players after NGC Medusa is trying to kill the members. NGC versus BME going on, fight breaking on at the moment. Medusa get line of sight. Fire grenade has been knocked out. Medusa is trying to move around the compound. Uchiha is also there in the same compound. Zhang is trying to rotate at the moment. Uchiha is there. Where is Uchiha? Uchiha is trying to move for the aggressive gameplay now. And you can see Faith is there in the nearest compound. Puai manages to get Black Naughty, and as of now, BME are losing only one member. BME has to be revived by Madman, so let's see if they can get that revive on time, but that is a very tough situation. They have to cross the Medusa, Medusa, Fate and Uchiha, and now let's see how Madman will try to tackle it. This is a very tricky situation. We can see we tried currently knocking out players at the moment around the compound, but BMB Madman OP will be bleed to death on the other side of the compound. You can see now fights breaking out, shots are being fired. One more squad has been finished off. Ibex, I guess, unfortunately, Sony bro, and has been knocked out of the game, and that is squad number 18. Yes, Ibex squad has been finished off by Puya squad, and we can see now Puya currently making the rotation. They have spotted one more member. I think VTRAT also manages to get steal one kill from the squad after by knocking one players of Ibex, and no, Puya is trying to engage and are furious with that kill steal and trying to engage with the moment. On the northern side, we can see NGC boys teams are also making the rotation around the compound. The zone has now shifted. Now the zone has fallen inside the compound of VTRAT and SNB. Now all the rest of the squad has to make the rotation. They are going for the late rotation at the moment, but NGC are the first one to go for the BMDM. So a lot of squad are playing this BRDM strategy at the moment. They are trying to take the BRDM and safely inside the safe zone. They are playing H2H at the moment. They are trying to search. Now NGC boys team supporting any members or any opponent in the nearby compound, but as you can see, there is already VTRAT on the other side of the compound, Shinobi on the left hand side. So all the compounds are currently packed up by the squad members, but they are trying to spray towards the member. Now CT is also going for the BIDM tracking, making sure they are rotating around the compound. They are rotation is going good, and they are inside the compound. So CT2 BRDM has been called out, and this looks like a very interesting gameplay from the CT squad. So around the compound, we can see CT making the slow rotation, and Singi is already this CT sword, and Singi Sonsa is also making the rotation around the compound. Singi Sonsa is currently hiding behind the brown bush, and I don't think so he will be spectated as of now. He's playing perfectly well at the edge of the zone, and that is what he's trying to show. Now NGC Grid are currently fighting at the moment. We VTRAT members, this fight has to be fought. The Authentic has been spotted, now has been knocked out. Flipkart is alone survivor at the moment. The fight is looking very strong, and we can see Flipkart versus one member. Both has been spotted, both has been knocked out, both has to be revived on time. Greed is also there, knocked out. Now we can see Flipkart has trying to finish off one member's arm after the Authentic has been knocked out. Flipkart trying to move back as much as he can. He's trying to go for the revive towards Authentic. Authentic will be revived as of time, so they are going for the compound. Meanwhile, we can see Bob is slowly being revived by member. DT squad is also in the nearest vicinity. They also can charge off the members of NGC. Now NGC DT, currently NGC boys are sandwiched between the two teams, and this is a very difficult situation. Grit and Zen have already been finished. Mama is the low on health, Hope is the low on health. A good grenade might knock both the players, and let's see how they will stand off. DT is trying to charge it towards the member of DT. Fans is trying to charge it from toilet to other area. This is a very complex fight going on. Smokes cover blowing up in all different directions. Let's go for the drone view. We can see now NGC Bob is there on this compound, and we can see Bob has been finished. Mama is the rotation at the moment. We are currently spectating from the window, but unfortunately DT BENNIE manages to overpower the member of NGC boys team, and NGC boys team has been finished off out the bench. DT playing perfectly well at the moment too. We can see 6 kills for DT squad, along with the help of VTRAT squad manages to wipe, or VTRAT had got that breathing space at the moment. They're currently already healed up. They are ready to not challenge DT. Now DT also losing one more member. Now this is a 2v2 fight currently breaking out between DT and VTRAT, but they are not spotted the opponent in the next compound. They're trying to destroy the vehicle, making sure they have the copper. Authentic manages to get fancy has been been knocked out and finished. BENNIE is the lone survivor at the moment. DT are in tough situation. He's trying to throw grenade as well. He knows that there's an opponent. A beautiful grenade is being cooked. Let's see if this goes perfectly on target. Warfare on target by BENNIE, manages to get flip caught. Oh my god. BENNIE in the previous knockout phases as well, we had seen an OP grenade by DT BENNIE. Now DT BENNIE playing perfectly well at the moment. We tried. Flip god has been knocked on. DT BENNIE is struggling for the aggressive gameplay. Let's see if he gets that on target, but Gurkha is there. Flip god has been spotted. Sprays have been connected. Sprays have been connected from both sides. Flip god has been knocked on, but Pride was there from the far side. He has spotted DT BENNIE making the rotation. We tried squad saved once again by a third party team, and what a save by Shinobi. Shinobi Pride had that crosshair right on target. He spotted the member DT member moving around in the compound in open, and he got that kill. BHSNB racking up that 1 kill at the moment. 10 kill at the moment. We can see now we tried squad losing member. Flipkart is the lone survivor at the moment. He has to make his way inside the safe zone. Only 6 this is a 6 zone, 0 seconds, so the zone is slowly shrinking at the moment. They have to make that entry, but we still have top 10 teams inside this small safe zone, and what a fight is breaking out, guys. If you haven't liked and subscribe, make sure you hit that like and subscribe, and hope you are enjoying the game as well. Make sure you let us know which was the OP moment, which player did you like the most, and who is the MVP of this game. Make sure you vote on the live chat. Please let us know. Meanwhile, you can see Singi Failure is also there around the compound. Singi Failure, DJ Thangam is also there around the compound. Gurkha Ella squad is making the rotation. Cleans with Dream, and Asin is also there in the compound. Failure manages to get Gurkha. Gurkha has been knocked down with that M24. Another moment, Nasty OP manages to get one more member. DJ Thang has been knocked down. Failure is also there in the compound. Smoke cover already locked on, but Ella squad is still surviving, and I don't think the Cleans had survived the engagement, but Gurkha is there being revived. Smoke cover thrown from all different directions. Here they are safe at the moment, but we can see now CT squad trying to charge up at the moment. Vigilant has been knocked down. Shinobi is there on the nearest wing compound. NGC girls team has at the moment on the other side. Zhang is making the rotation around the compound. And what a tough fight is breaking out in the Vikendi map, guys. Zhang managed to find a sweet spot and a very high good hiding spot at the moment. Puya on the northern side managed to get 5 kills. One member already down. Kido is knocked down. Wicket is there along with Rex and Ghost. So we can see, guys, the rotation is falling at the moment. Singi still survives with that GG solo player gameplay. They is playing to go for the passive gameplay, but this is a very good game strategy as of now used by Singi. Shinobi is being tagged down from all different directions. Shots are being fired. Vigilant manages to get that on target. Vigilant with that small cap shot and random trying to finish off the member. Now Yasha doesn't know that CT is there, and Vigilant manages to get that on target, and Yasha has been finished. Meanwhile, we can see the rest of the Shinobi squad is already there. That was a very fast shot from Shinobi, and we can see Puya is slowly trying to charge in. Zone is slowly shrinking, and this is a tough situation. Puya also has to make the rotation inside the safe zone. Even Ella has to make the rotation. Dream is still inside the blue zone, and this is a tough situation. Dream is going for the knock. He has been finished off, and Zone manages to get a lot of stuff. Kazama has been knocked down. Zhang is inside the blue zone as well. Nasty OP is currently fighting around. You can see CT now fighting around this assembly spot and around the moment. This is a very intense fight. Pride is going break down at the moment. Vigilant trying to break out the movement. We can see Shinobi Pride. Rex has been knocked down. Zone manages to get Zhang 37, and this TXT squad me closer. Fate is already trying to fight of TXT. TXT manages to get that with that. NGC girls team are also knocked down. TXT Nasty OP low on L. He's trying to run away, but unfortunately he survives at the edge with 1 HP. Oh my god, what a save, but all he has to make the moment. But TXT Nasty OP with a 1 HP save, make that quick rotation. He was quick enough. Vigilant has been knocked down. Now we are down to now Dirty Grand, but 3 teams surviving. CT squad versus squad number 12. That is sorry, CT squad versus TXT and Puya squad are the top three teams surviving at the end. This is what a gameplay currently going on. City score with there were two surviving, so all four surviving members, 5 kills. City looking strong at the moment, might get that chicken dinner. The probability is currently in their favor, but TXT guys, they are having a good game as of now. 9 kills already, even with 3 players. They are playing an intense gameplay. Zenit manages to wicket has been knocked on. Puya's players are in danger. Ghost manages trying to survive. 7 kills already. Puya squad manages to get a lot of kills, but they are making the rotation. City squad trying to hold as much compound as they can. They are trying to defend the zone and the compound as well, and this is a tough situation there. We can see Zenit and Grandpa is holding the position of TXT, and Phoenix and Vigilance location is currently on Puya squad. So what a strategy used by the CT squad. This is a strategy of a top team. Now CT is currently trying to take back the chicken dinner. The first nasty OP will be killed out the zone. He's trying to hold the game. GG. We can see first aid kit. Sorry. Heal battle going on currently at the moment. Puya is also going for the heal battle. TX Nasty OP was going for the ball, but he has been knocked down, and Puya now has to survive. But I think so CT will take the chicken dinner in the first match. Puya is trying to survive till the end, but the Zen will finish off, and unfortunately Puya squad has been finished off, and with that we have CT squad taking the chicken dinner in the first match of the grand finals with that 7 kills chicken dinner. Second position taken by Puya squad. Third position played by TXT, and the rest are as follows. Guys, make sure you have, if you haven't, like and subscribe the channel. Please do like and subscribe, and we will see you on the second game that will be hosted at 9 p.m. And the live premiere of the stream will fall on to 10 p.m. So hope you're enjoying the same. What an intense gameplay. See you tomorrow.